Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is your ticker guy coming at you on the 30th of September with a late night update. No banker left behind. I want you to listen to the following clip from one Paul Ryan, representative from Wisconsin. He was on Kudlow and Company tonight, and he had a very interesting insight into the underlying purpose of the no banker left behind bailout. You see, we've all been led to believe that this is about stabilizing our markets, stabilizing our economy, unlocking commercial paper. You've heard from me several times about why that isn't going to work, not the least of which is that yesterday Ben Bernanke got a total of $630 billion into the banking systems around the world and didn't do jack. But today, on Kudlow and Company, the Honorable Mr. Ryan, great American, blew the lid off the true purpose of this bill, and it's not what you think it is. Have a listen.
Very clear. Assets now held in China and London can be sold to U.S. entities on Monday and then sold to the Treasury on Tuesday. Paulson has made it very clear he would recommend a veto of any bill that contained a clear provision that said if Americans didn't own the asset on September 20th, that it can't be sold to Treasury. Hundreds of billions of dollars are going to bail out foreign investors. They know it, they've demanded it, and the bill's been carefully written to make sure that can happen.
Mr. Sherman, if it were not for that issue...
Ladies and gentlemen, there are times when, as a citizen of this great country, you must choose not to treat your citizenship as a spectator sport. This is one of those times. If you do not act to make sure that every man, woman, and child in America sees this video in the next 24 to 48 hours, hundreds of billions of dollars that we do not have are going to go overseas. Not to bail out bad debt on American residences and American office buildings, but to bail out bad debt held by the Chinese, the Australians, the Germans, and the English. In fact, the language of the bill makes clear that the bad mortgages that were written by Northern Rock in Great Britain could be unloaded through this conduit method onto your wallet. There is absolutely nothing to prevent it. And the fact that Henry Paulson threatened a veto if that was prohibited tells you everything you need to know about his intentions. You see, if Henry Paulson and George W. Bush did not intend to take hundreds of billions of dollars of foreign trash onto the American balance sheet and make you pay for it, they wouldn't mind having a one-sentence addition to the bill that said the property that this is written on must be in the United States. And in addition, paper must be owned by a U.S. entity. Wouldn't change a thing. But no. That was unacceptable to Mr. Paulson and, apparently, President Bush. So, ladies and gentlemen, you have a choice to make here and now. You can either do absolutely everything in your power to make sure this bill does not pass, including, if necessary, descending upon Washington, D.C. and closing that city, or you are going to have 25% of the federal budget in money we don't have borrowed and put on your tab to bail out a bunch of rich, greedy bankers, and they're not even in the United States. You want to pay for a failed business venture in Shanghai, a high-rise office building that went bad in London, half the debt that Northern Rock threw off when they blew up, all of the overpriced houses in Australia. How about some German real estate? It's all yours if you don't stop this. I do not normally get into this sort of conspiracy stuff, but this isn't a conspiracy. It's right in plain sight. And we have a member of the House of Representatives who tried to guarantee that this wouldn't happen, thinking maybe it was an oversight or just, hey, listen, you guys drafted that bill as an emergency. It was a Friday. You had to get it done. You gave it to us. Hey, you missed this. Oh, no. You didn't miss anything. It was intentional. Ladies and gentlemen, this bill must not pass. You need to call Congress. You need to fax Congress. You need to email Congress. You need to shut that place down. No way does our tax money go overseas to bail out bankers that aren't even in the United States. Directly or indirectly, Real estate that isn't even here in the U.S., This bill becomes law if you don't stop it in the next 48 to 72 hours. Welcome to America, spelled with a K, not a C. Pass this video around. Make it viral. Not for you, for kids.